Salute YouTube, what's going on? Hey, it's a quick introduction before my video starts. I just want to reach out and tell each and every one of you thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for liking my videos. Understand that these videos are not, in no way, shape, form, or fashion I'm trying to sell you any of my firearms. I'm just a gun collector and a Second Amendment advocate. And in no way, shape, form, or fashion am I pushing violence. No, I'm only trying to get you to protect yourself in a world where we're moving forward at a fast pace. I do believe in gun control. I just don't believe in taking away guns from hardworking citizens and taking away other people's Second Amendment rights. With that being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on all my videos. Stay tuned because I got more and more fire content for you guys. And don't fast forward my videos, man. Just see what I got going on from old Sarge. So let's go over when can you even use like deadly force and all that stuff, because that is big right now worldwide, right? I'm trying to keep y'all from going to jail. I'm just trying to keep y'all from going to jail. All right? Now, in this, we're all citizens. All right? We don't have no ops. We not thugs. We ain't riding around looking for no ops. We are not gangsters. We ain't in no gang. We are law-abiding citizens. Yes, those nerds that was in class and everybody be talking bad about, we are street. We are not street. We are legal, law-abiding citizens. All right. We got that? Okay. A citizen is legally justified in using deadly force against another if and only if the citizen actually believes deadly force is necessary to prevent an imminent threat of death, great bodily harm, or sexual assault. Now, the key word is imminent threat of bodily harm, or death, or sexual assault. The facts and circumstances prompting that belief will cause a person of ordinary firmness to believe deadly force was necessary to prevent an imminent threat of death, great bodily harm, or sexual assault. Meaning, like firm belief that, hey man, my life was in danger. I had no choice but to do what I had to do. I had no choice but to do what I had to do. Alright? The citizen using deadly force was not, hey listen, this is big. The citizen, us, that's using deadly force was not the instigator or the aggressor in that situation. We wasn't the instigator, we didn't instigate it, we weren't even aggressive. Man, the Bible says a soft answer turns away wrath. We were using soft words. We were using our inside voice. We were just trying to get out of the situation, right? Force used was not excessive, greater than reasonably needed to overcome the threat posed by a hostile aggressor. Meaning the force that we used was just enough to get them up off us. You see what I'm saying? That's why I ain't big on the putting no flex triggers and all those we're definitely not on switch, that's illegal. But any kind of trigger that shoots more than one round at a time on my everyday carry. I ain't talking about on my other weapons now, I'm talking about my everyday carry. Because I just believe that, man, when you hit somebody, and they go down, but you keep, man, they gonna say that was excessive force. That's just my belief. I don't know what the jury gonna say, because that's who you gotta convince. You know what I'm saying? Or even the state, the DA, before they try to press charges on you. You gotta convince them that, hey, listen, my life was in danger. I just did what I had to do to get them up off of me. All right. A citizen faced with an imminent threat of death or great bodily injury generally does not have a duty to retreat prior to using deadly force when all the other elements of self-defense are satisfied, regardless, right? So I don't have to retreat. Y'all get it? So it's kind of like stand your ground thing. I don't have to retreat once everything else has been satisfied, regardless. It may be advisable for a citizen to retreat to safety if feasible. Meaning, hey, if I can get away, if it's feasible, I'm gonna try to be safe and get away. But now if you pull yours, come on now. All right, let me calm down. I got excited. But listen to me, because I'm trying to keep y'all out of jail. It may be advisable for a citizen to retreat to safety if feasible, as this may not only to avoid the use of deadly force, but may also remove the citizen from a situation that could result in loss of their own life. However, a duty to retreat does not exist where the citizen was the initial aggressor or instigator in the incident that caused him to eventually use deadly force in self-defense. If the aggressor completely withdraws from this confrontation and clearly communicates this to his adversary, The right to use deadly force in self-defense is restored if all the requirements for the use of deadly force in self-defense are still met. Now, what that really says is, okay, I was the aggressor, right? I was the aggressor for a second, but then I caught myself. I said, man, I'm getting up out of here. But then the other person becomes the aggressor. Nah, you ain't going. And they go to pull there. Then I got it right, because now I'm back in my self-defense mode. You know what I'm saying? We can just, okay? So that's what that means. Now, explanation of the terms. Imminent harm means immediate danger is about to happen. Man, that's a big one, right? Imminent harm means immediate danger or is about to happen. Great bodily harm. That's just serious bodily injury contained in the North Carolina criminal law, provides guidance as to the type of injuries that may qualify great bodily harm. Serious bodily injury includes injury that creates a substantial risk of death or serious permanent disfigurement, coma, or permanent or protracted condition that causes extreme pain or permanent or protracted loss of or imminent of the function of any body, member, or organ, or that results in prolonged hospitalization. Man, you trying to beat me in a coma, bruh. You got a bat. You trying to, nah, you got to take this. You got to take that with you. All right, so look, listen, I'm trying to keep you out of jail and out the graveyard. Okay, another one is sexual assault will be included with rape, sexual offense, or forcible crime against nature or attempts to do any such act. So we have the right to prevent sexual assault, all right, or sexual or rape. Not all sexual assaults justify the use of deadly force. Much of the law justifies self-defense in North Carolina was written before the legislature redefined sexual offense in this state. Basically, there are two categories of sexual offense: rape and sexual assault. Therefore, if it is not rape, it is sexual assault. Many sexual assault offenses do not meet the standard for inclusion in the justified self-defense formula. Only sexual assault that have a risk of death or great bodily harm should be included. Excessive force. Here's the definition they say for excessive force. A citizen has the right in self-defense to use only such force as reasonably appeared necessary under the circumstances to protect themselves from death or great bodily harm. Alright, y'all caught that, right? Okay. In determining the amount of force necessary in order to avoid excessive force, the citizen should consider the size, age, and strength of a citizen as compared to the attacker. Listen, man, I ain't no big guy. Alright? You 6'6". You know what I'm saying? You try to, you know what I'm talking about? Take me out of here, then I'm going to have to go and probably give you about 10, 11. I'm going to have to give you about 10, 11 to get you up off me, because you're a big guy. You're a big guy, and you're scaring me. I fear for my life, you're scaring me. All right? The fierceness of this, okay, I started in the middle. And determining, y'all hold on, man. Y'all stay with me. This is good. I don't care what y'all say. This is good. I know y'all want to see all my guns. I got that, but this is good. Especially in North Carolina. I'm trying to keep you out of jail. In determining the amount of force necessary in order to avoid excessive force, the citizen should consider the size, age, and strength of the citizen as compared to the attacker. The fierceness of the assault, if any, upon the citizens, whether the attacker poses a weapon, and the reputation of the attacker for danger and violence, and any other circumstance relevant to this issue. Whoa. Hey, that was deep. So if you got a reputation for whooping people and beating on people, you know what I'm saying? If you want to do run around here taking stuff from people, and you ain't got to have no weapon. You just known for choking people out, beating them till they bloody, and you run up on the wrong person, and they know you known for that. Man, listen, it ain't going to end well for you. That what it's telling me. I'm just saying, that's what it's telling me. All right, another one. We don't go over too many. Now, this is how a citizen can get in trouble, though. A citizen who is found to be an aggressor voluntarily provoking the conflict. Now this is us on the other side of the law. This is those who carry these and think they're just gonna do what they want to do, but they legal and they got a gun. All right, this is for you. Listen up. The citizen who's an aggressor voluntarily provoking the conflict or who uses excessive force can be convicted of voluntary manslaughter, even though the use of deadly force comply with the other requirements of self-defense. An instigator or person using excessive force is not excused from all criminal liability, but may be guilty of a lesser degree of homicide. Man, that's still big. I ain't trying to go to nobody's jail. You hear me? I'm trying to go home, chill, because I really wasn't trying to do nothing to you. But you played with me now, and I was trying to go on by my way. All right? A citizen who is an aggressor voluntarily provoking a conflict leading to deadly force can avoid criminal responsibility for deadly force only. Y'all hear me? Listen, don't click off this video. Only if the aggressor attempts to withdraw from the conflict before using deadly force and give notice of withdrawal to the adversary. Once one enters a fight voluntarily, if one uses towards one's opponent abusive language, which considering all the circumstances is calculated and intended to bring on a fight. A citizen who provokes a fight through an unlawful assault would likewise be considered the aggressor. So, hey, listen, you're going to be considered the aggressor now if you're trying to, you starting a fight. And then you turn around and you kill the person, you still was the aggressor. You started it. All right. Deadly force in defense of others. Now, this is a very gray area because I know a lot of people might have that superhero complex, right? Or, you know, you just really a good person and you don't want to see nobody else do nobody else wrong. But you got to use common sense when you walk up on any situation. And you don't know, man, if you don't know exactly what happened, I really wouldn't intervene. But I'm just going to give y'all a quick one and we'll move forward. It said deadly force in defense of others. A citizen may intervene and use deadly force in defense of another person when under the facts and circumstances reasonably appeared necessary to save the other person from an imminent threat of death, great bodily harm, or sexual assault, but only to the extent the other person was entitled to use deadly force in self-defense. Excessive force in defense of others is not allowed, and neither the intervener nor the person threatened can be an instigator voluntarily provoking the conflict for deadly force to be used. Deadly force may not be used to stop a simple assault. Deadly force, when does simple assault become an imminent threat or of death? When can a victim use deadly force to repel an unarmed attacker? The exact point in time a simple assault becomes aggravated or deadly in nature is often unclear. Repeated blows to a vital body area, choking, continual beating on a helpless or weakened victim are some indicators. That's what I'm saying. Like if somebody just thumped somebody's head in, man, you know, they about to kill them. So then you can use deadly force or enough force to get them up off them. You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of a gray area is what I'm saying. It's a gray area. Because the law requires retreat from a simple assault but does not require retreat from a murderous or felonious assault, an assault felonious, I think I said it right. Assault. An assault victim is once again faced with the decision. When does simple assault become a murderous assault? No clear answer exists for multiple of circumstances constituting an assault. Because of the use of violent language. Now let's talk about this because everybody hates the B word, the P word, all those, right? The N word, like that is when it's coming from the opposite, right? So violent language often leads to violent acts, but language alone does not justify deadly force. Let me say it again for the people who got short tempers, who just like short temper. I'm gonna say it again. Violent language often leads to violent acts, but language alone does not justify deadly force. Now I do watch a lot of things, and I know in some places, man, somebody say, man, I'm gonna kill you, right? People think that automatically they're gonna just kill that person because they said it. Oh no, you just threatened my life, I'm gonna kill you. And in some states that might be good. I just know for when I was in North Carolina and all that, you can't use. That's not the time to try to kill somebody because they said they was gonna kill you. They gotta actually try it. That's sad, but it's true. I learned this from my cousin who's a police officer. Salute to him. I just watch your hands. I don't care about none of this up here. I don't care about that. That ain't gonna do nothing to me. I'm watching your hands. When you say you're gonna kill me, okay, cool. I'm gonna look at your hands. When your hand gonna move for something, then I'm gonna move for something. You see what I'm saying? I'm watching your hands. So anyway, because you are a victim of past violence and fear of future violence, so you still can't use deadly force. The law requires that there be an imminent. Listen, one more time. Man, y'all go ahead and hit that like, comment, and subscribe, man. Y'all go ahead and like, because I see some of y'all about to leave anyway. Hit that like, comment, and subscribe before y'all get up out of here, man. Come on now. Do that for your boy. Now listen. The law requires that there be an imminent threat of death or great bodily harm. The threat must be in immediate danger of death, not remote and uncertain in time and place. If the facts and circumstances are not reasonably apprehended as an immediate danger of death, here and now, deadly force in self-defense is not allowed as a justified excuse for homicide. I hope I wasn't saying that too fast. But what I'm saying is, if you in your mind, I know it's like that. It's quick. But that's why you gotta be a quick thinker and on your feet. You gotta learn how to respond and not react. We're gonna talk about that next. I don't want to give y'all too much, right? You gotta learn how to respond and not react. All right. Okay, so because the trespasser refused to leave. Okay, that's the big one. Trespassing. Trespassing may be in a violation of the law, but the law does not allow deadly force to end the trespass. So if somebody's on your property, you just can't shoot them. I know y'all hear people all the time saying how they gonna kill the person they come on their property. Oh, you come on my property, I got the right to kill you. No, you don't. You most certainly don't. I don't care if you got the no trespassing sign. You just can't go out there and just shoot a person because they're on your property. All right, I'm telling you right now, you can't do it. Not in North Carolina, you can't. So, all court cases establish a sequence for using force to eject trespasses. First, words must be used. Second, if words do not work. So first, I'm going to use my words. Hey, man, get off my property, man. Get off my property. Second, if words do not work, then gentle hands may be laid on the trespasser. Why they put that in there? I'm telling you, I'm not making it up. It says gentle hands. It said gentle hands may be laid on the trespasser. If gentle hands do not work, the owner may use whatever force is necessary to remove the trespasser, but may not use force likely to kill or cause bodily harm. So you can use some force, but you can't kill them or cause bodily harm. I don't know what that means. Maybe you can pick them up, throw them off. You can pick them up. A trespasser who refuses to leave should be considered hostile, and it would be more prudent to call law enforcement than risk attack and injury by approaching and putting hands on said trespasser. See how they just did that right there? So they did that right there. I just read it to y'all. Y'all heard that? It's like I contradicted myself, but I didn't. Now they said put your hands on, then they said don't put your hands on them. They tried you. What I would say is, in that scenario, if you know if they haven't showed a gun or furnished a gun, man, just keep an eye on them, look at them, look at the hands, and just call the police. Come on, just call the police. Cause you see what they just did right there? They just did it now. Now that's in the class. They tried to flip it on you. The prohibition against using deadly force to expel a trespasser does not apply to a trespasser who is immediately threatening death, serious injury, or sexual assault. So now, if they're trying to threaten you and all that stuff, and they got a weapon, then yeah, you can go ahead and get them out of there. A citizen cannot shoot to stop a fleeing criminal. So say if somebody's stealing out your car, you come outside, you see them stealing out your car, they take off running. You cannot shoot them. You cannot shoot them just because they were stealing it and then they took off running. You can't shoot them. Use of force to protect property. All right, here's a big one. The law does not permit the use of deadly force solely to protect property or to prevent theft or to regain the stolen property. An owner can defend his or her property using reasonable and necessary force, but cannot use deadly force. An owner cannot shoot at a thief before, during, or after a theft. All right, so that's big. You just can't shoot somebody because you want to shoot them. All right. The different rule applies if in life imminent threatened. If your life is in imminent danger. If they're threatening you or whatever. So basically, if somebody breaks in your house and you see the weapon, you can shoot them. If somebody breaks in your house, period, for me, you gotta do what you gotta do, because that's imminent threat, and you got your kids in there and your loved ones. So that's my time, man. I don't want to keep y'all much longer or any more longer, man. I just want to say thank y'all for watching. And hey, this is Mr. Graybeard 228 signing off.
Mr. Graybeard, Mr. Graybeard 228, Mr. Graybeard, Mr. Graybeard 228. War ready, camouflage metal so heavy. You would think I'm from the boot, my second line is